I refused to help my boyfriend's dying mother while planning a trip to Europe. So my boyfriend Jake and I have been together for 2 years. His mom Carol has always been kind of cold to me, but I figured whatever. Not everyone has to love their kid's girlfriend. She'd make these little comments like, "Oh, you're wearing that," or "Jake used to date such a sweet girl before you," but I just ignored it. 3 months ago, Carol got diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. The doctor said she had maybe 6 months if she was lucky. Jake was completely destroyed. He's an only child and his dad died when he was 12, so it's just been him and his mom forever. Right around the same time Carol got her diagnosis, my best friend Emma told me she got this amazing job in Barcelona and invited me to come visit her for 3 weeks in July. I'd been saving money for ages, and this was literally my dream trip. I'd never been to Europe, and Emma said she could show me around Spain, and we could take weekend trips to France and Italy. I was so excited I immediately booked my flights and started planning everything. When I told Jake about the trip, he seemed fine with it at first, but then Carol started getting sicker faster than anyone expected. She was doing chemo, but it was making her so weak she could barely get out of bed. Jake was driving to her house every single day after work to help with groceries, cleaning, taking her to appointments, all of it. About a month before my trip, Jake asked if I could help out more. He wanted me to come over on weekends to help clean Carol's house or drive her to appointments when he couldn't. I said I was pretty busy with work and planning my trip, but I'd try. Honestly, I did try a couple times, but Carol was always so rude to me. She'd barely say thank you and would criticize how I folded her laundry or complain that I drove too fast. 2 weeks before my Europe trip, Carol took a really bad turn. She ended up in the hospital for 4 days, and when she came home, she could barely walk to the bathroom by herself. Jake was a complete mess. He wasn't sleeping, wasn't eating, looked like he aged 5 years in 2 weeks. That's when he asked me to cancel my trip. He said his mom was probably only going to live another month or two, and he needed help taking care of her. He wanted me to move in temporarily to help with cooking, cleaning, and just being there during the day while he was at work. I told him absolutely not. I'd spent $1,500 on flights that were non-refundable. I'd taken 3 weeks off work, which was impossible to reschedule. Emma had already planned our whole itinerary and booked places for both of us. Plus, honestly, Carol had never been nice to me, so why should I put my life on hold for someone who couldn't even be polite? Jake lost it. He said I was being selfish and heartless, that his mom was dying and I cared more about vacation photos than helping the person he loved most. I said that wasn't fair because his mom had never treated me like family, so why should I act like she was my family now? We had this huge fight where Jake said some really harsh things. He told me I was cold and that he couldn't believe he was dating someone so uncaring. I said he was being manipulative, trying to guilt me into canceling a trip I'd been planning for months just because his mom suddenly decided she might want my help. The fight ended with Jake saying if I got on that plane to Europe, we were done. I said fine. If he was going to give me an ultimatum over this, then maybe we weren't right for each other anyway. So I went to Europe, and it was amazing. Emma and I had the best time exploring Barcelona. We did a weekend in Paris, saw the Colosseum in Rome. I posted pictures on Instagram and had such an incredible 3 weeks. When I got back, Jake had blocked me on everything. His cousin Tyler, who I'm still friends with, told me Carol died while I was gone. She passed away on my second week there.